Sue, you left Planned Parenthood in 2008, and in 2007 and 2008, Live Action was doing undercover investigations nationally of Planned Parenthood. Were you aware of our investigations?
I think everybody that worked at Planned Parenthood was aware. Anything that's undercover that would go into a clinic really shook everybody up. And so we actually had pictures, like posters, of you on our board so that if you would show up at any of our centers, we would know it was you and not let you in.
And the reason that you probably had that poster is at the time I was going undercover as a sexual abuse victim,
right,
going into Planned Parenthoods across the country with a much older boyfriend, a case of statutory rape. Mm-hmm. Was that something, in the cases that we documented, Planned Parenthood was covering up sexual abuse? How did Planned Parenthood, your Planned Parenthood, the other ones you knew about, treat cases of child sexual abuse?
We were all required to be mandatory reporters, but if we saw a case of questionable abuse, or even for sure, I mean, this kid is being abused, we really were discouraged from calling it in just because they didn't want to have the trouble, the angry parent, the angry boyfriend, whatever it was. So more than once I was told, no, that is not reportable, you don't need to call it in.
So Planned Parenthood management was telling you, and you would even ask about cases of suspected child sexual abuse, and they would tell you, don't call it in.
Don't call it in, correct.
Of young girls going in, suspected
correct.
abuse.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So after the investigations that were happening, that Live Action was doing, and exposing what was happening at Planned Parenthood with child sexual abuse cover-up, my photo ends up in the facility. Did Planned Parenthood address that with the staff at all? Change their policy to start reporting?
No, quite the contrary. I mean, I actually did call in a suspected case one time, and I got trouble for that. Should have called management first, found out if that was reportable or not, and I just called it in because I knew it needed to be reported. And I was a mandatory reporter because of being a foster parent as well, so I felt like I really needed to, but that was frowned upon.
And when you say management gave you trouble, so you're here trying to make a report, trying to do the right thing, and Planned Parenthood management is giving you trouble. What does that look like to give you trouble?
Like a written warning, like an email saying, you need to check with the Vice President of Patient Services before you do that, kind of thing. And the times that I had asked her, it was always, no, you don't need to report that.
So you had a warning poster up of me, but there was no reporting, and it was in fact discouraged to report child sexual abuse.
Correct.
Incredible. And heartbreaking for those victims.
Right, yeah.
Go to liveaction.org/abortioncorporation to sign the petition to defund Planned Parenthood. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.